Well, hello on this fine Monday. I hope everybody's doing well. Right, as always, I'd appreciate just dropping us a like down the bottom, thumbs up, smiley face in the comments if you're doing okay. Drop us a love or a like or a share or anything in the comments is great, or any thoughts or questions later on is perfect. But again, if you just want to drop us a like in, that helps immensely if you like these videos and you want me to continue doing them. And also, if you're interested in jumping on our next virtual free trial and you're a woman aged between 30 and 50, all you need to do to get on board for our next 7-day virtual bootcamp free trial is comment below with free trial, and I'll send you all the details. Right. Speaking of which, what you there's a bit of a cheesy fitness expression, which is what you eat in private, you wear in public. And I think at the moment that's going to be changed round to what you do in private, you wear in public, or because the problem is, I don't know if you remember the program Secret Eaters, where people would say things like, "Oh, I don't know why I'm fat," and yet they'd put cameras in the house and watch how much they actually eat. And it does prove a point, and I've had this a lot in my professional career. I've had people say, "Oh, my diet's fine," and then actually when you get them to log their food, it turns out that actually the diet, isn't fine. Now, this goes the same for this bloody lockdown thing, because, and there's a lesson here. We can't have it both ways. Okay, so you can't throw a massive big party on Friday, dance around the street with your neighbours, and then expect things to get easier, because you're doing one thing, you're saying one thing and doing another. You're clapping for the NHS on a Thursday, but you're not social distancing on the previous Friday. Does that make sense? And it all comes back to this whole thing about the problem at the moment is we've got the virtual world and we've got the real world, and we need to try and get both things together, because things are clear in that respect. Because I saw a brilliant post a couple of weeks ago, which was, unless you're doing everything 100% to the letter, you can't question other people. I got caught out in Tesco's the other week, for not social distancing. Some woman pulled me up on it, and she was right too. I reached over, grabbed something. I was in a rush, and she went, "That's not 2 meters," and she was right. Now, my business is based on face-to-face contact, and I've had to I can't interpret the rules. I've had to adjust, and we're not supposed to connect with people from other households. We're not even supposed to see people from other households, even without social distancing, until apparently what's going to happen later on. And if that does happen later on, then we may be able to go and see loved ones in parks while keeping social distancing, which is fantastic. But before that, it wasn't that. So what it shows us is, what this whole thing has taught me is, it's even easier now to do one thing in private and then post another thing in public. You've got to get it together, because otherwise you're going to have this thing called cognitive dissonance, which is two conflicting beliefs occupying the same system, basically, which means that you're going to go and tell your friend that you don't know why you're fat, but then at home you're going to eat 5 digestives. Forget it, but that's 400 calories or whatever it is. Does that make sense? So we've all got to look at our own behaviour first before we go out and attack the world, and that's me included, because this has been a pain for all of us. But it's when we start interpreting the rules with any of this stuff that causes us a problem. And from a health and fitness standpoint, in terms of my world, what I've found personally in working with people is that people are eating more because it's easy to do so in the house. It's easy to do so and no one's watching. Yeah? But you're successful based on what you do when no one's watching. But you can't have it both ways. You have to get things working together, otherwise you're never going to be successful in anything, particularly in weight loss and things like that. So don't say one thing and do another is basically the long and short of it. None of us are perfect. We're all trying to fathom our way around this and make it the best we can, but there's too much duplicity for me. There's too much people saying one thing and doing another, and for those, we have to just stick to what we've been told. And that, if you want to break the rules, that's fine, but don't post it and then expect people not to dig you out on it, because they will. If you're going to post things that are breaking the rules, people are going to dig you out on it. Simple as that, and you've got to accept that. If you're going to stuff your face in the house, then it's going to show in public. No matter what you say, you could say your diet's good, but if it's not, it's going to show in public. So that's really the message from me today. So hopefully today we should get some clarity on things. It seems to be quite clear. for most of us, most normal people. So we should find out later on whether or not we're able to actually meet people in public with social distancing, which might change the game for a lot of things, but obviously we don't know yet, so we'll keep you posted. So that's it really from me, so that might change the game for what I do, but again, it's still the same principle. What you do in private will show in public, and you've got to get both of them working together. So yeah, that's it for me today really, so let's see what happens and we'll go from there. But as always, I'd appreciate a like down the bottom, smiley face in the comments, any sort of comments you want to pop in, anyone wants to dig me out or question me, great, fine, I like a bit of intelligent debate. Share the video, tag somebody in you feel might benefit from it, and of course if you do want to jump on our next free trial, virtual free trial, as long as we're doing them, because we don't know yet, just comment below free trial and I'll send you all the details of that and we'll get you on board for next week. Have a good day.